miss her very much.
My grandmother and I were really close. She was always there for me when I was heartbroken. We went everywhere together. I stayed the night with her. She was always there to put me on the bus to school. My grandma had a stroke a couple of weeks ago. I love her, and I know she's in a better place. She is still with me wherever I go. She's right there beside me. I know she is, and still will always be. I love you, Grandma.
It still came as a sudden shock. While she lay there in the nursing home, we prayed for one more day, but I knew she was slipping away. I remember her funeral, my cousin said, I was on the sparrow, and I know she's watching me. You know, God's eye was on her, and she's watching over me. He took her home. It wasn't easy for me to comprehend. You can say I'm happy, but at the same time, I'm heartbroken and sad. The doctor said they were trying their best, but I knew they weren't telling us the rest. But I guess we'll just have to wait for that day when we can see each other face to face. I wake up every morning wishing it was all horrible nightmare. But deep down I know the truth. My mother is gone. I know I will see her again someday. But when I really think about it, I know I wish she would not care with me for anything. Because I know she's happier now than she ever was before. She was my best friend, and I couldn't ask for a better friend. We spent all our free time together, and I wish I would have realized what I had when I had it. I would have appreciated her a lot more if I had known she would always be around. I love my mom very much, and I miss her now more than ever. I've never been without my best friend. She was there the day I was born. I haven't been away from her for more than a couple of weeks at a time, and it seems the whole time she's away, I'm not the same. But now it's getting closer to the time for her to leave, and I'm just not sure how this change is going to affect me. I mean, I've lived with you my whole life. I just want you to know that I'll always be there for you. When you think you aren't strong enough to make it, I'll be there to help give you the strength to get through it, and I know you'll do the same for me. It's going to be very hard at first, but what isn't? In the end, it will all work out, though. You're my best friend, my sister, my hero. I love you, Kyle.
There is a light out there. Guide you our way.
Have you ever been so lost in life, you don't know where to go from where you are? I was at that same point once. I felt like no one cared. I cussed and did wrong. Then I found something that changed my opinion about everything. I discovered a love like no other, someone who walks by my side through the good times and carries me through the bad. This love made me happy. I started living right. Now I have more friends that love me, and I have memories to last me a lifetime. I have a passion for someone I didn't know was there, and a relationship that will last forever and give me eternal life. I found Jesus Christ.
Some make it seem easy, but it's hard to play the games. I struggle with the troubles, the addictions and pains. It's like a smooth track that I'm trying to run, which all falls apart when the strings come undone. But it's the saddening song of sorrows that come from the punishing pains within that have broken me down into pieces to let my new God live life again. And when he saved me, he never said the hard times would go away, but he has helped me through all of them as he whispers, it will be okay.
For all the people who ride a cycle along our journey.
Trust, the reason for the fall of so many relationships. I opened up to them. I gave them my heart. And yet it wasn't enough. They crushed before my very eyes, and they continued to take more. As I fell to my knees, tears in my eyes from such a betrayal, they mocked me, cursed me, made me truly believe this would never end. I look into the mirror and hate the tortured soul staring lifelessly back at me. The scars, memories, and bloodstains will never fade, but I'll be fine. I know this because just when I thought I could never trust again, you fell into my life. There aren't enough words in my mind to thank the both of you with. I appreciate greatly everything you've done for me. When I thought my life would never change, condemned to a lifestyle of fear, you both brought me back to a world of joy I'd never imagined. So all I have to say is, I love you, and I thank you, Farrell and Chris.
I don't know anyone who's been friends with someone as long as I've been best friends with Abby. She's been with me for the majority of our lives, actually. And in that time, we've never had a big fight, even though we're so different. It doesn't mean we don't fight, though. I mean, sometimes I just want to wring her neck. She can be so ignorant about some things that it just really annoys me. But she wants to kill me sometimes, too. But I can't see a world where she isn't my best friend. She's the first person I go to when I have a problem, and she knows me better than anybody else. I've always stood up for her, and I couldn't do that if she weren't there. She's really something special to me. And in a strictly non-romantic way, she's probably the person I love most in the world.
Have you ever had someone who's been there for you no matter what? My best friend has always been there for me, through both bad and good. The most memorable moments in my life have been spent with her. When I'm upset, she knows just what to do, sometimes even without speaking. If there's one person I take my life for, it'd be hers. I wouldn't be the person I am today if it wasn't for her. She has taught me not to care what other people think. Nobody in this world could ever take her place. We have more memories and inside jokes than I can count. Bethany, you're my inspiration, my hero, my angel, my best friend. I love you.
I can talk to you about anything. I can tell you how I feel. You're there for me when I'm down, and I'm always there. I remember when I had a problem and didn't want to talk about it, but I opened up to you. You always say everything happens for a reason, and I hope it's true. You're always trying to make me laugh when I'm upset. I'm here for you, and you've always been here for me. You're trustworthy and honest. That's why I can talk to you about everything. I love you. You're my best friend.